From JBS Studios in Greater New York, this is the JBS News Update with Tisha Bader.
I'm Mark Golub, sitting in for vacationing Tisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Thursday, April 25th. Washington Bureau Chief Ron Campius reports in the JTA that the Trump administration is making a concerted effort to close down one of Israel's most vicious terrorist enemies. The State Department is offering up to $10 million for information that would disrupt Hezbollah's financing, including the names of Hezbollah donors, the names of Hezbollah-owned businesses, the names of brokers who facilitate Hezbollah's transactions, and any information on Hezbollah's criminal activities. Unlike the University of California at Berkeley, not every American college embraces the immoral BDS movement that seeks to destroy the Jewish state of Israel. At the University of Maryland, the Student Government Association soundly defeated a proposed divestment resolution 25-9 with 2 abstentions. The effort to push the school to divest from Israel was the work of SJP, the Students for Justice in Palestine. It's striking how often anti-Semitic charges are pure fabrications, and sometimes the motivation is pure profit. In Canada, the owners of a kosher-style cafe reported that their restaurant had been the victim of an anti-Semitic attack, including spray painting of a swastika. As a result, a crowdfunding campaign was started to raise money for the family that owned the cafe. Now, however, Canadian police have arrested 3 members of the family for staging the attack. B'nai B'rith of Canada expressed its shock and dismay, saying, "False allegations of anti-Semitism will embolden the conspiracy theorists and purveyors of anti-Jewish hatred who blame the entirety of society's ills on the Jewish." And in a variation of the same theme, in the United Kingdom, a Labour member of Parliament has apologized for falsely vilifying the IDF, the Israel Defense Forces. A member of Jeremy Corbyn's Labour Party, Graham Morris, had accused the Israeli army of beating up a Palestinian child for the fun of it. A vile anti-Semitic lie often uttered by those who repeat ludicrous charges against Israeli soldiers and sometimes actually make them up themselves. Morris tried to excuse his false accusation by saying his error was caused by believing everything he read on the internet. But the leader of Great Britain's Israeli Jewish Congress, Arsen Ostrovsky, had a simpler and plainly honest explanation for Morris's outrageous characterization of the IDF, writing to him, "Your error demonstrates what happens when one is consumed with such sheer Jew hatred and racism." H&R Block is an iconic name in the field of tax accounting. On Tuesday, one of the 2 founding brothers of H&R Block, Henry Block, passed away at the age of 96. During World War II, Henry Block served with distinction in the Air Force, flying 32 missions over Germany as a navigator. In 1955, Henry and his brother Richard, who died in 2004, founded their tax company, spelling their last name with a K so that people would pronounce it correctly. A generous philanthropist who supported many Jewish causes, Henry Block is survived by 4 children, 12 grandchildren, and 19 great-grandchildren. Zecher Tzadik Livracha, may his memory always be a blessing. Before the Six-Day War of 1967, there were more than 250,000 Jews living in Morocco. Almost all of them have emigrated due to anti-Semitism following Israel's stunning victory in that '67 war. Today, there are only 3,000 Jews remaining in Morocco, but they're being recognized. The Royal House of Morocco has announced it will construct a Jewish museum in the city of Fez. And that's the JBS News Update for Thursday, April 25th. Stay with me as I'll be right back Within the News with Susan Tuckman discussing an anti-Semitic scandal at NYU. I'm Mark Golub. Be well, my friends.